Hello, good afternoon. Yes, on a lovely sunny day on Easter Sunday, I know I should be out on the bike, but I will be shortly. Because, as you can see by my grubby hands, including oily hands, all the little jobs have been done. Well, there's one tiny little job to do. I squirted a bit of this cheap blue paint from the pound shop into a plastic cap. And I've just been looking for a little paintbrush. I get them packs of 20 kids paintbrushes when they're available from the pound shop. And I've just used the last bloody one. I can't find any others. I just managed to run my thumb across the saw blade. Never put sharp things in your man drawer. Oh, that shite should be in there. I've looked high and low. I could use a cotton bud, I suppose, but not ideal because of the fluff. You don't want any fluff on your back. Right, Bobs. Yes, as you can see, I must admit to a couple of cock-ups. That paint job on the crash bars, it looks alright, but I repositioned the Tarzan horn down here so it wouldn't obscure the air filter, which is another story. I'll continue shortly. Yeah, so I pulled all the bloody insulation tape off from the old position. What do you think came off with it? Yes, the black paint applied directly to metal my ass. So I repositioned the Tarzan horn. Now I've refitted the old air filter. And there we are, ideal. Better sideways because you don't get water. Well, it's too late, the little nuts inside. There's 5 nuts that hold the assembly together and they're full of rust. But anyway, it's fine now to test it. It's a silly one. It's point of a horse. Yeah, I've just put some satin black around this rusty nut. I did have some other nuts new, but there seems to be a funny thread on this bar that goes right through the frame. Anyway, it looks alright. Just painted a radiator with hammerite satin. It's around the other side. I just put a few dollops in this lid. And what I'm doing with the silver, I put hammerite on last year. And it looks alright for a period, but not ideal solution to rust. Oh dear, I'll just shook it up. I think I meant to stir this stuff. This must be 20. I got this when I had my old silver wing, that's 20 years ago. Oops, no, that's a bit better. Still a bit of gunk in it. Oops. Right, so as this is the last paintbrush, I'll have to clean it up best I can. Just a dollop on here, just to look presentable. Talking of which, I'll be cleaning all the back end to the crack. Bugger. I'm actually expecting some stickers, Grover stickers, Grover's face. No, the real Grover, not that one. I'm going to put Grover's face here. Instead of throwing the tax stick away, we could put novelty stickers in. Looking very grimy. Let's have a look at this. I should have got a new tin of smooth silver, but it'll do. It's just a, like I said, a temporary. If in doubt, cheat. Instead of trying to clean all these. In fact, like I was going to say, once you break the surface of new bark alloy, if it gets corroded, that's it, it'll corrode forevermore. I don't know what they put on it in the factory, some kind of lacquer. But once that's gone, that's it, you've had your chips. So you have to keep doing this. Try not to get on the rubber. An idea, didn't it? Buy a pack of them kids paintbrushes if you can find a pound shop that sells them, and if you do, I suggest you get about 5 packs while they're going, because I asked a woman in the shop, I said, where's your paintbrushes? I said, little packs of kids paintbrushes, we've not got any. Oh, we got these. And last time I got an artist set, which aren't ideal. These are best, just use them once and whiz them in the bin. I won't go all the way up, it's just that nut I'm concerned about and the threads. So this should last all summer. Might need 2 quarts. It does dry quick this, so I'll be able to get the bike out in about half an hour or so. I'll have a brew. You're all wondering about that pesky oil filter, aren't you? Well, I'm pleased to say. You see that patch of oil? Didn't need that cotton bud after all. Yes, my gizmo sort of worked. I'll be completely honest, it didn't go 100% in position. It was still restricted. So I'll lie down on that spilt hammerite. You won't be able to see, will you? Because I haven't got my little light on me. But that is your new oil filter with a nut on the end. And of course that's what I did. Sawn that part off for the crash bars, so I've got easy access. Well, I have now. With a 17mm spanner. So that's it. Job done. The the air filter problem. A lot of blue smoke coming out of the exhaust, and Bandit now says, "Oh, you're running too rich." But someone said, "Well, your air filter could possibly have been, completely blocked. How old is it?" I said, "It's the same one that's been on the bike since I bought it nearly 2.5 years ago. Meant to change them every year." Anyway, I got it out and it was filthy, the air filter. So I put it in the kitchen sink with warm water and washing up liquid, shook it about. Filthy water came out, lots of little bits. Cat hair, because that bloody stray cat sleeps on here and fur gets in there. And of course it's sucking from in here. There's some kind of wiring sensor. Why would it sense your air filter? Not pressure. It's some kind of something to do with the ECU, sensing pressure, I don't know. Anyway, I've dried it overnight on top of the dehumidifier, which blows warm air out. Could do with doing that, couldn't I? To do it while I'm here. Why not? I was going to do a proper good job later. Well, I ought to do a good job now. But if you're doing a proper job, you want masking tape round here. If in doubt, budget. Budget and Skyper. And you see that? All rusty. Why didn't I make that black? Well, a triple tree as you call it in America. If I ever come to sell the bike, I'll do a proper neat job, not a bodge job. But ruled by 11-year-old Hornet. Yeah, I can't see with these glasses. Being extremely short-sighted, I can see with my glasses off close up, but I get about 8 inches away and that's it, starts to go fuzzy. Worst bits are covered. Right. So look around the other side. I'm going to squeeze past you. Slightly in the wrong position. Yeah, so there we are. New horns on. I rewired them. Nice new terminals and new wires. That's the old stubborn oil. It turns out it's a genuine Honda one. Yeah, I remember getting it now from Dixon's, who have a load of genuine Honda ones. And like I said, you can see my gizmo didn't fit exactly. I had an angle, but I thought, did it move there? Was it the gizmo slipping? And it did move. I was cock a hoop. Awkward bugger. So there we are. I think it went, sort of like that. And it just moved. I thought, yes, come on. And I just loosened it and then undid it with my hand. So there we are. Dispose of that. Environmentally, chuck it in the bin. Put some stickers on my freshly sprayed crash bars. Like I said, that paint's shit. If you want to do a proper job with crash bars, you have to have them powder coated and warmed, no, heated in a oven. Aren't you? No good faffing about with bloody $2.99 paints. Can have fork legs. I've just been wire brushing these little rattle plates. It's come off. It wasn't that badly rusted, you see. Ideally I should disassemble them and do a proper job, but can't be arsed. I know I should make time, shouldn't we? Yeah, I could do that other side here. It's quite bad though. Oh dear. Well, now I've learned how to edit. I'll edit this out. Squeeze past here again. I must confess I've done a bit of gardening before I started on the back. And you see, planted some, I'll tell you what they are, pansies. Ooh. And I bought 2 azalea plants in honour of my little niece in Australia. It's her birthday in a week's time. And because the other one looks a bit ill, I've replanted that here. I'm going to throw these away. My mum said she wants them, so I'll take them up to my mum's after. That's where I've been for the past 2 days, doing decorating in the kitchen. Keep snagging on there. Not an ideal workplace, is it? Some people have got a nice garage. Right, where are we? Doing there. Yes, I can use my right hand slightly as well. I'm amphibious. Like I said, just a bodge job. And there. Oh, that's what I'm going to say. You probably all know, but that satin, there's all bits on the frame. No, little spots of rust on the well. So what you do, you can do it on your finger, although you won't recommend it when you put in Amaranth on your finger. Just a little dab. Oops, that's a big dab. And where there's like a rust, there's a little rusty spot there. There isn't, but you rub it on with your finger. Get it in all the cracks. Cover the rusty bit up. And wipe on a rag and rub it off again. And can you see, it just looks lovely. The paint that covers a rusty bit will stay there, and any you don't want on will be removed on your finger. And clean it on the rag again. You know what I mean? Unless you all do that, I don't know. Instead of dolloping it on with a brush, just a little subtle coating is all that's required. Is that lid? No. Come on, come on. Well, I think that's covered the worst bits. It's not a show back, that's what I thought before. When I had my custom X4, I used to spend 3 hours like this, faffing about cleaning it, having it gleaming, go out and then be filthy again. Oh, what's the point? Although it did attract lots of attention with being an unusual bike. CB 1300 X4. Right, so new oil filter. There was actually a little bit too much oil when I did the oil. Right, Blackie. Ah, you should be in sunshine. Do you get too hot with being black? No black fluff get too hot. Why do all cats have sensitive backs? You know, any cat stroke its back, they go in a little funny frenzy, aren't you? You got funny nerves on your back, Blacks. Let's give it a little start up. Yeah, I was saying there was too much oil in anyway, and you're meant to fill your oil filter up, but I thought, well, I could do with losing a cupful or so. Choke on shouldn't need it, but... So that's it, clean air filter, new oil filter. I'm going to get some hot water. You shouldn't, yeah, I've got some, I'm going to say you shouldn't use washing up liquid, it's got salt in. But I do have some cheap stuff I got from Aldi, proper car wash with wax. So I'm going to do all this swinging arm and the back wheel, which hasn't been done in ages. Keep away from my freshly painted bits at the front. Like I said, I've done the radiator. I'm worried in case that flakes off if the radiator gets too hot, but we'll see, won't we? Oh, blue smoke. And it smells funny. You can know why that is. I squared when you went to oil them, you know, after I cleaned it, of course you meant to put oil in. And the only oil I had, apart from engine oil, was WD-40. So consequently, let's have a sniff. Yep, that's definitely WD. Is someone going to tell me I shouldn't have done that? Well, I thought all it is to make the paper concertina inside the filter a bit more sticky to attract the dust. You know what I mean? So oil is oil as far as I'm concerned, it'll do the job, won't it? So there we are, I'm going to clean the swinging arm, clean the back wheel. Nearly 2 o'clock. And it's light till 7:30 or 8 o'clock. So I'll take it out for a little spin. I haven't decided where yet. Alright, so that's it, all the job's done. Still looking good after 11 years. Well, it will be after I've cleaned this back end up. Right, Blackie. You don't like this, do you? It's catnip. And yet you go, no, do you like it now? No, don't like it. Meant to go in a frenzy, Blackie. Some cats aren't into catnip. Mum had a cat that did somersaults when you put catnip down. You're too cool to be bothered, aren't you, Blackie? Not think his dimensions are like Simon's Cats on YouTube. Just have a look at Simon's Cat if you're a cat lover. You're just like Simon's Cat, aren't you? Fat. You're a good boy. Right, bye for now. And bye from Blackie. Bye. Thanks for watching.